What is up, guys? NYKia31 here, Madden 20. A little bit of weekend league, and look at this. We're going up against the draft promo master 99 overall Cam Newton. First time going up against him. First time going up against any of these 99s from the golden tickets and all of that. So it's weekend league. Let's see what he has to offer, and go from there. Ignore how I play on offense. On offense, I'm terrible in this game. Trying out some new stuff and working on some new route combinations, and I make a lot of errors. And speaking of errors, he doesn't bother fielding the kickoff, and that almost turned into a complete disaster for him. So, anyway, getting our settings together, see if he does Cam justice. I would love to have Cam, man, for spread offense, running zone read, running some QB blast and power and all that. I see a glowing Barry Sanders there, so you know what that means. Here comes the good old stretch. Hope we can wrap him up and we do a halfway decent job there. And yeah, the usual. Spreading the backers. Oh, that's scary, man. These backs that start out the game in the zone, it's just insane. Just insane. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but never do that again. Here I'm actually in man one robber, and I didn't mean to call that. I didn't realize I called it until I looked back at the game, but sure enough, it worked, so there you go. Anyway, he goes empty. I have Lawrence Taylor spying. He chucks it up, and we are going to get the user INT. So, not a good start for Mr. Cam Newton there. So, on offense, we go, trying to make something happen, get some rhythm going. Hit Randy Moss there on the little spot concept. Still rolling with Kyler Murray here. Looking. Hit the old square in. So, off to a good start, marching right up the field. Hit Randy on the out route. It's the Randy Moss show right now. Gonna try to pop some inside zone there, Marcus Allen. Don't quite get through. And this I don't do very often. I try to get the zero off the board as quickly as possible, no matter where I am on the field on my first possession. But there I decide to go for it in fourth and inches, and of course I get stuffed. I mean, go figure. Barry Sanders again. Nope, doing a pretty good job on Barry Sanders so far. He's not being very diverse with the run game, which isn't really done in Madden 20. It's going to be stretch, and more stretch for the most part. Maybe some dive, depending on whether someone's running West Coast near, or some single back here and there, and that gets through. That's just insane, man. These dead-eye pass abilities are just nuts. They're way too strong as far as the throws that you can make cross your body on the run. But we have not given up too many big runs. I've been playing, of course, as you guys know, I'm a 4-3 guy, 4-down lineman guy, even front defense. You know, rush 4 with a spy, rush 4 with no spy. I blitz occasionally. I figured this late in the year I'm going to try to tinker around with the 3-4, but do it a little bit differently. I want to build a 3-4, which basically plays like a 4-3, if that makes any sense. What I mean by that is, we all know that the 3-4 fits the run better than the 4-3, mainly because of the fact that alignment don't really target it as well as the 4-3 to begin with. And then you have the fact that for whatever reason in the 4-3, you don't get penetration very often. Even with guys that have abilities, it's really strange. But anyway, what I mean by building a 3-4 that plays like a 4-3, I mean personnel-wise. I mean, in Madden, you can put a 250-pound speed rushing defensive end at 3-4 DE and not miss much of anything. I mean, depending on his block shedding and pass rush moves and all that and abilities, you'll be just fine. So I'm thinking of just having my 3 pass rushers with abilities on the defensive line, and my inside backers in there, and outside backers have coverage guys like Brian Urlacher and Keith Bullock dropping into zones and also spying. I just want to see if it works. See what I've been missing out on all year. There he hits over the top, and he's actually in the lead. So anyway, be on the lookout for that. We got to answer here, and he's not doing a good job of taking away the sideline routes. We're going to keep on taking them until he does. And here I'd go for a shot play. And don't quite have enough juice to get it on there. That's going to be INT'd. But I feel all right. I don't really see anything, too special about how he plays offense, so I figure I'll be fine. Just play defense and then eventually get my head on my ass and play offense like I have a brain. RPO, no go there. So again, nothing's too special here. He does the old multiple slant routes over the middle. I don't. Between my two biggest head scratchers that people do are the tight end attack and that. And there I messed up a route combination and I throw an INT. He's going to run it back for 6. Like I said, I just played dreadful on offense this game. I'm going to go down 14-3. That's not good. That's not good. Even in Madden, being down multiple scores is not a good thing. Not a good place to be. The game is just so short. You don't want to be in that situation. We get Shannon Sharp there. We got to get some points here. Does he rush 2 here? He actually does. And I squeeze that in there to Randy Moss. It looked like he rushed 2, but whatever. Go for 2 here. We're down 14-11, so just like that, it is a 1-score game. He sends everybody deep with no outlet, and he has nowhere to go. So again, nothing too special. We're going to bring the noise here on the blitz, and boom, he's going to go down for a big loss. I don't blitz often, but there I dialed it up, and we got what we needed to get. So good field position. Let's take the lead and not look back. And there we go. DJ Moore lays out for a touchdown. So from down 14-3, we're up where he needs a touchdown to take the lead and win the game, which I don't think he's going to get. He tries to run the ball again, doesn't do much. Sends Barry Sanders out wheeling, and he's going to chuck it right into 2 people. That is a Josh Allen special, boy. Ugh. Remember Josh Allen out there throwing 50-50 balls to fullbacks in playoff games? Gets sacked again, so it's not looking good for him. Not looking good. Here he's going to bring a blitz. We're going to hit the square in there against off coverage. And we're going to end up, he has to use his last timeout. We'll kick the field goal here. 21-14. He has to go the length of the field with no timeouts. And I feel pretty good about my chances. This split back offset set doesn't really have a whole heck of a lot to scare you with pass-wise. He's going to be running some corners. We're right there. So INT, and then he's going to proceed to act like a 5-year-old here and not let me kneel the game out. He's going to take all sides penalties and eventually grieve. It ain't that serious, fella. Just let the game end and let's get out of here. I mean, come on. A lot of weirdos out there, man, during this quarantine time. Tons of weirdos online. But what can you do? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. I was kind of disappointed with how he used Cam. I mean, let me use him, if that's the way you're going to play with him. Please. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.